Yay!
X-Mart.
X-Smart.
X-Mart.
With half of the room that's ex-employees.
Soon to be X.
Yeah, boyfriend.
Wow.
Dang.
Damn.
Ooh, boy.
You got me.
We've all either worked at X-Mart or are currently working at X-Mart. Because if we were all not working at X-Mart, we'd probably actually say the real name.
Oh, hell yeah. What are they going to do?
Yeah, for real. But since we do have to... you don't have to touch the screen, Juan.
It keeps funking up, dude.
It's just Monica.
Okay.
Just Monica.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just my... Okay. We can bleep that out.
It's just Monica. My throat is sore from sucking all this
cock.
renegade cock.
Yeah, bro, that renegade, that roughneck cock got shoved down our throats the other day.
Yep.
I
definitely.
wasn't here.
Oh, speaking of which, we got Papa Thug Nasty back. It's been a while. I think like a year. Like, no joke.
Yeah, I
Because
think so.
we're a year and 6 months into the podcast, like, being born.
That sounds about right, probably.
Yeah, so.
Right, man, we're about to hit a toddler age.
Alright, so we can go ahead and introduce Papa Thug Nasty.
About to hit a toddler. Yeah, we're about to hit a toddler. That's a soundbite for you.
You're right. So we're about to hit a toddler.
Hey, it's your boy,
Papa Thug Nasty.
Hey, papi.
Well, yeah, because you're a fucking heathen.
With the update.
That's my favorite quote by you.
So how's life been for you?
Awful.
Yeah. Might as well introduce everyone else.
Crippling depression.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, of course, I'm Daddy White, and Thomas, a.k.a. Papa Thug Nasty, has not heard these new intros for us.
Daddy White.
When I roll off the mic, I'm danger, danger, dangerous. Harder, Daddy.
I guess that's about as bad as Mom, so.
And we got El Pollo Logo.
know what the homies call me in the streets, B? They call me...
El Pollo Loco.
I don't know what that shit mean, but that shit sound...
I like that one.
And we have Travel Over 69.
I am known by many names. Mountain Slayer, Thunder Lion, the Chocolate Axe. But you may call me...
Trap Lover 69.
Oh, go suck a dick.
Everything's over-sexualized. I need him to make mine, because I know you made mine.
I made all of these.
Papa Thug Nasty's not sexualized. You're not a sexual icon.
It just says I Poppy. You'll have a new one when I premiere Josh and Sandy's new one. But I have to wait for a certain life event to happen before I can premiere any of those. So we're coming up on it, yeah.
Right. Divorce.
Dang. That already happened.
Yeah, for real.
For
You
everybody.
missed that
Josh
one.
and Anthony both got
Yeah, for
divorced.
real.
I don't even have a boyfriend.
I don't need to get divorced.
You need to divorce X-Mart.
That's true, yeah.
I will soon.
Okay. Go and slide into that intro then.
Hey there, I want to send a big, big message of love to my good friends at the Sweet Podcast. Don and Anthony and Sandy, you guys are awesome. I got the chance to meet them earlier this year, and they are fantastic. So I wanted to just say, God bless the Sweet Podcast. Happy New Year to you guys.
Alright, so I made this mistake. Been wasting some time.
It's a show about nothing and a podcast about anything.
I am so down for this today. Come back, baby.
Sit back and relax as we assault your mind through the wonderful world of YouTube.
Baby, I'm back out of control. Come back, baby. Baby, I'm back, Geronimo. Come back, baby.
Is that Auto-Tune News?
Yes.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
How many different people did you pay to say things?
Well, the Australian guy we've been using for a while. Like I said, he did every single thing.
Yeah,
Like,
return service doesn't make prostitution any less creepy.
I don't know what this means.
Why do you gotta be so PC about everything?
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know.
I only paid him once. He did everything we needed in one go. He's just this Australian radio show host.
He's a personal contractor, okay? He's like contracted
He
out.
charged $5 to record all of our intros and like everything.
No, the funniest story is about his artist for his show he does, what he was paying her, and what happened with that, and now what he pays.
Yeah, so, okay. I got into a little bit of a controversy about what I pay my artists, because apparently I don't pay them a livable wage, which I didn't think I was supposed to do. But
Well, who will? If you aren't.
I hope the
Who
company
will?
she works for, that's
only that,
actually her
no,
full-time job?
Exactly. All her clients would add up to a livable wage.
Well, no, because it'd still
You're
be
not paying
the
them a
hours.
livable wage. You're paying some poor kids $2.50 at a movie theater.
Oh, it's getting there.
Let's not talk about ABC yet. Yeah, ABC, Aging Badly Cinema, where we are always BYOL, bring your own lube, because we F you at the register.
Open your wallet, it's effing time.
Okay, so I was paying this girl, I thought pretty good. So I was paying her $30 per art asset. So she would make a character for me, and then she would make like 2 extra facial expressions so that they could change their expression during the animation. And I was paying her like $30, and I was like, alright, but it takes like 5 hours to do that whole process. But what's funny is Twitter got a hold of it and decided that I was a terrible person and that she should not work for me and that she should demand to be paid $15 an hour, which would like 3 times the price that I'm currently paying her. So I was like, well, if she demanded that kind of money, I would just drop her and find somebody else. And they were like, oh, that's terrible. That makes me even a worse person, apparently.
A cheaper whore.
Just listen where the story goes.
So she dumps me and she's like, yeah, I deserve more. I was like, all right. So I get a message from this
cheaper whore.
This teenager from Malaysia that was like, I'll do it
for a sack of potatoes and a bag of rice.
$15. $15. I was like, you got yourself a contract. So he's now my artist and I love him to death. He is a sweet, innocent cinnamon that can do no harm. He always sends the praying hand emoji and thanks me for every dollar I send and the credit he gives me in the videos. And I love him. I don't know his name.
Well, are you
call
paying
him Bing
your
Bong.
Poor foreign sweatshop workers a livable wage?
So I asked him, I was like, hey, do you think this is too cheap? And he was like, well, I can go to the movies for like $4 American. So I was like, cool.
That seems pretty good, yeah.
It doesn't take him as long to do the art. So
Well,
instead of 5 hours, it only takes him like 3
You
hours.
need to throw in enough for popcorn.
Oh,
so you
if
gotta
it's
throw him at least $24.
It's funny he did a movie comparison when I worked for ABC.
Are you saying it wrong on purpose?
Yeah.
yeah.
Just like X-Mart. There's a poll in the description for the Sweet Hall of Fame that you can vote for X-Mart with extreme deals and extremer service, Aging Badly Cinema.
With that fucking cat.
We also have the Note community where rent is just cheap enough where you can eat. We got Bad Boys Heating because who needs AC when you spit this fire? You got FYI, scams, shams, and overpriced dams.
Okay.
And you got Timmy Tom's, which their slogan used to be fast in the streets and in the sheets, but now their slogan is just, it's food.
Enjoy it.
So how you liking your return to the podcast, old Papa Thug Nasty, which I still hold the funniest person we've ever had on the show. Because if you listen to the best of, it's like 80% you.
Good.
That was before he became a member of the outrage culture.
Am I?
I think you've always been a member of the outrage culture.
I mean, I'm angry at things. How do I get put into this category?
I don't know. We're gonna broad spectrum this category. For
I don't think Thomas has a Twitter.
Yeah, I have a Twitter, but don't look for my Twitter.
Do you hashtag like?
I posted
justice?
like one thing 8 years ago, and I haven't touched it since.
It's just like your Facebook, where your profile picture's still like what 6-7 years old.
Yeah, I don't care enough about any.
I mean,
of
that's
that.
what you do. You keep the picture that still looks good, and if you look worse, you just keep that picture. Just don't update it.
I don't think I look worse.
Yeah,
I
that's
just look
pretty
different.
much what I've been doing.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's exactly what I've been doing.
Your picture was that you with the chickens for a long time.
It still is.
And that was before El Pollo Loco, which is hilarious.
Yeah, it still is that.
Did you kill the chickens?
I wish, but no, I didn't.
No, those are the chickens just walking around at the zoo.
It's like kind of easy, dude.
To kill a chicken?
Yeah. You get the head, as you may a snake.
You should have went for the head.
And then, have you ever seen, like, nunchucks? Do that.
That's a lot of effort. Just kick in the face.
That
Yeah,
wouldn't work.
well, here's the thing, guys.
The
Have you tried catching a chicken? It's not the easiest thing.
Wait, I told you about when I knocked out a rooster, right? I still didn't kill it.
I said kick it, not punch it.
Oh, so now we're just going
Boy,
Deku on
that
this
rooster,
chicken.
you might as well call it Rocky Balboa.
The thing is, whenever you were trying to catch the animal, you were trying not to harm the animal, and if you're going to kill the animal anyway, then you shouldn't care how you catch the animal.
Yeah, you die for that.
Yeah, just get that bitch.
Throw a stick at its neck.
You just gotta make sure you have possession of it before you hit the ground.
Like, this bird's agile, dude. Dexterous. You need to really, grab it and break it. That's all you gotta do.
I wish I would like to see someone's retarded ass run after a chicken with a rock and try to hit it with a rock. You know how small that head is? Good luck.
I mean...
But you got a brick.
I was on a field trip one time to, I think, the Perot Museum, and I caught a pigeon.
Yeah, I heard about your creepy story. If they didn't think he was the weird kid that day, they did.
I love that Papa Thug Nasty messaged me and was like, don't get too attached to the X-Mart idea. We'll probably be talking about something else.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We're definitely talking about something else.
It's how this podcast goes, man.
But anyways, we can reel it into X-Mart.
Yeah.
I can let you know.
Is there really anything to talk about it?
So, Juan, you're currently a stalker at X-Mart.
He stalks the people, not the items.
Right.
Yeah, the fine traps.
I am an ex-department manager. Thomas is a current unloader. You said current fat?
Faggot.
Oh.
Faggot.
And Anthony is an ex...
Basically a floor manager.
Yeah, floor manager. I was thinking about what to say. That's a weird position.
Yeah, my position was really odd because there was no... That's the weirdest part about my position. There was really no description of my position. I literally just did whatever on the floor.
Yeah.
Watched everybody.
So, Thomas, the biggest question I have is how has the automatic unloader changed the game?
There's fewer people on the job now, and it's a lot harder.
Well, here's the stupid part that I argued with them about the unloader. They were like, oh, well, we have less people to unload the truck, but they were like, so we don't need as many people. I said, you still need the same amount of people to stock the fucking truck.
Yeah, right?
That's what I don't understand. I'm like, you're not saving yourself any trouble. You're actually making it worse now. I told them that.
And now the back room's just piling up with shit that no one's working. Because even apparel and shoes, they're not doing their job.
Well, they lost their assistant, and then they lost half of their department managers, and no one fucking wants to work over there.
Yeah, and they never caught up to begin with.
But, I left recently. Don left about, a year and a half ago? A year ago. I want to say a year ago.
8 months.
No.
Yeah, because I'm doing the unemployment on this tax return.
It was last Christmas.
Yeah. So, no, well, it wasn't last Christmas, but yeah. It's the Christmas
before. No, the Christmas before that. So it's been about a year and...
Yeah, almost.
No, it's been a little bit over a year.
Year and a few months,
Year and a few months, yeah. I've only been gone for a month. Well, a little bit over a month, so yeah.
And then Thomas and Juan currently still work there.
Kinda.
And they're doing great, yeah.
I'm only there for 4 hours, so I'm hardly there.
Yeah. Well, you have another job, too.
Yeah.
Well, you're
My
not
main job.
You're not doing that at the moment, are you?
Actually, I am.
Really? Y'all got business right now?
Yeah, people are getting ready for the summer, dude.
Ain't no one getting ready over in DeSoto for the summer.
Oh, also, I'm on Efren's microphone because I just moved into an apartment, which is why it took so long to get all these episodes out. And I can't find where I put my other microphone. So I had to call him and be like, hey, can I borrow your mic?
Oh, man, I love it when adulthood is forced upon you.
Yeah, this is hard.
Is Efren a Jew?
Is Efren a Jew? Man, if he heard you say that, I don't care how big you are, he would try to fight you.
Nah, he'd fire up the memes, though.
Yeah, bro, he's a meme lord.
He is a meme lord.
He literally dogs people. He's one of those people online.
Is he still going to the gym?
So, whenever you say docs, do you mean DOCKS or DOX?
DOX.
DOX.
Okay.
I think we're talking about the same thing.
I don't think he docks penis heads.
Yeah, he's not docking.
Yeah, that's a hentai tab I don't subscribe to.
One? Oh, man.
Why are you looking at me?
Are you into extreme docking?
Do you like traps docking each other?
Let's just leave that hanging in there.
Okay.
We're gonna leave that one open-ended.
But then right under docking, you see dick cheese.
Now, when you put it that way, no.
Okay.
To the end zone. And now touchdown, St. Louis.
Killed it.
It's just a mosquito hawk, bro.
That's a crane fly.
The fuck kind of names are these? That's a battle hawk. That's what that was.
It was a bug. Kill it.
Fucking battle hawk. Yeah, we've all had bad experiences there, and it fucking sucks. And I'm just glad I got away.
Yeah, and we talked about a lot of this on the What the Blank with Thomas, which was basically Thomas's homework for college, and we turned it into a podcast.
Thank y'all, by the way. I aced that class.
Oh, we're glad.
I'm sure.
Wait, are you like finished with school yet? Or are you like still pursuing like higher education?
Yeah, I'm still going for my IT degree. I got like a year left.
Man, I swear, it's like you're just running towards this goal and you haven't... seems like forever.
I fucking know, dude.
But you know what? I applaud you for sticking with it, because most people wouldn't.
Yep.
So you voting for Bernie Sanders?
I'm voting Vermin Supreme.
Oh, God. Is he running?
Yeah, he's running. He's running all the time.
I get that free pony, man.
Gotta get that free pony.
Hell
Bro,
yeah.
he would have voted for Michael what was his name? Michael Yang, but he dropped out. Yeah, he wanted to do the whole like everybody gets like $1,000.
If you're gonna come up with that big of a plan, you gotta at least see through the race.
I mean, he spouted some good bullshit because when I saw him on the JRE and he was explaining it, I was kind of drinking it a little bit where I was like, I can see where you're coming from.
You're drinking the Kool-Aid
I was drinking Kool-Aid a little bit.
Hashtag Yang Gang on Twitter.
Yin Yang Twins, yeah.
Who's that one guy that was like the mayor of like San Antonio or something? It was like hashtag White Obama.
You talking about Beto?
No, it's just like this is a
That's
straight
Corpus
white
Christi.
guy. He was like a mayor. He wasn't even a governor or anything.
Yeah, Juan, how do you feel how you were forced to vote for Beto?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
It's either vote for Beto or get the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty much. Thankfully, I don't have to vote this time.
I don't understand why they limit your choices. You should be able to choose anybody, but if you register as a Democrat, they only let you choose the Democratic candidates, and that's kind of retarded.
Well, let's say I am a Republican, so clearly I don't have a primary. You don't want all of us going to the Democratic Party, voting for somebody we know we're going to lose the popular vote, and then having them win the Democratic primary. Because imagine if all the Republicans went and voted for Bloomberg, knowing that nobody's going to vote for him in the general election.
Okay, so if this is the way you're solving that problem, you're creating a new problem where I, as a citizen, do not have the freedom to vote freely.
Okay, you're basically saying that your choice is kind of being taken away from.
Well, you can register as an independent and then just not vote in the primaries.
Yeah.
Seems kind of pointless.
So, I mean, aren't the primaries a pretty important voting deal?
The primaries are only important because we have a two-party system. If the third parties actually had a chance, the primaries would mean nothing. Because then you just vote for a third-party candidate. But because the two parties are the ones in power, the primaries are important. So you have to align yourself with one or the other. Because a third-party candidate hasn't done good since...
Yeah, and that's why our country's going down the
40s?
shitter.
And how much has Bloomberg spent on his campaign so far?
Y'all want to blame it on the minorities, but I swear to God, it's this.
He's the pinnacle of, I'm just going to get
Actually,
everything by
we're blaming
throwing
on the
money
immigrants. Technically not minorities. Because the immigrants can also be white.
So let me ask you this.
Alright, this is about X-Mart, okay?
Well, you know what? X-Mart is very political. I'm just saying. There's a lot of politics in that job.
Out of the people that live in America right now, would you say that most of them are American citizens?
Yeah.
That would
Vast
make
majority.
the immigrants the minority.
Okay.
Yep, get fucked.
Oh, man. It's just tit for tat over here, basically.
But when you think of minority, you think of race.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
illegal immigrants
not
can be all
everyone goes
race.
straight to race, dude. Maybe you need to look at yourself a little harder.
I gotta look at myself in the mirror. Yeah. Hey, them illegal Canadians.
No, for real.
Fuck
no one
those
ever
guys.
said.
No, actually, up north, it's the illegal, Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Beating up my knees, man.
Vietnamese, boy.
What's wrong with, I don't know, Vietnamese?
Ow, Landon Jones, Vietnamese. My throat
We're
hurts.
done.
We're done.
The joke's
Podcast
over.
is over.
Hey, thanks for listening to today's episode. Please check out our other podcast.
Let's introduce what day it is 25 minutes into the podcast.
It's the Sweep Weekend Patrol. Hardcore Sunday.
Hardcore Sunday. Hardcore Sunday. Hardcore Sunday.
You are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I've spoken.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You hit all the shows.
Yeah. So, what do you think's going to happen with this Hardcore Sunday?
Well, I mean, trivia.
Yeah, but what happens if you lose?
Shots?
Now you get kicked off the podcast.
Okay.
You are evicted from the Big Brother house.
He's okay with
the
this.
tribe has spoken. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Alright, so everybody get out your phones. Open up a text or notes app. This is what replaced Y'all Need Jesus Sunday.
I would say we need Jesus.
We really do need Jesus.
I would argue that we do not need Jesus.
Atheist.
Okay, atheist. You know, interestingly enough, some dude randomly prayed for me at work because I was just coughing my lungs out because I was dealing with the flu.
He was like, I'll pray for you. And then you stopped coughing?
Somewhat.
No, he just turned the corner and coughed harder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Funny X-Mart story. Like, one of the first days I worked was close to Halloween, and I was cleaning up the Halloween section, and this woman was just, like, started speaking tongues, and I was like, she's possessed. And I just walked away. I was like, I just started this job. I can't be throwing holy water on people. like day one. But okay, the trivia will be 5 questions for the first round. It'll tell you a category. It'll be like American Wars, and you have to choose the answer that is not true. So it'll be like American Wars, World War II, Civil War, Post-Atlantic War. And you'll be like, which one of those is not an American war? So you ready for the first category? Alright. Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise characters. Sean Jordan, Johnny Steps, Paul Guard. Thomas, you said Johnny Steps, right? Anthony, you said Johnny Steps? Juan said Paul Guard. And Paul Guard is correct.
I don't even know any of these characters.
Alright. Next category is marijuana strands. AK-47, Slick Sick, Dirty Girl. So everybody said Slick Sick, and that is correct. AK-47 and Dirty Girl are strands. Slick Sick is something that I completely came up with. I just looked up top 10 like strongest marijuana strands. Okay, so Juan's up by 1. Alright, next one. Sword Art Online franchise characters. Thor, Johan, Ulrich. Juan said Johan, Anthony said Thor, and Thomas said Ulrich. Juan was again, Johan is not a Sword Art Online character. Pornographic companies, Fat Rat Studios, Zero Tolerance Entertainment, Smash Pictures.
Hello, party people!
So everybody said Fat Rat Studios, and that is correct.
This is sudden death between you and me, Anthony.
For real.
Good news, because it's El Salvadorian soccer team players.
Sweet.
Santos Ortiz, Henry Hernandez, Victor Rio. Juan and Anthony both say Victor Rio, and then Thomas says Henry Hernandez. Victor Rio is correct, which means Juan was perfect and Thomas is off of the podcast.
I'm so good at this.
So how do you want to die?
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Death by Snoo Snoo?
Death by Snoo Snoo would be amazing.
Hell yeah.
So we got Ghetto Cabbages walking around because he missed the podcast, like the jerk he is. So since leaving X-Mart, I have found great times being a kitchen manager at ABC.
Well, you also enjoyed some really nice times of just being unemployed.
Yeah, 6 months of unemployed and just getting paid was nice. But how have you enjoyed your time outside of X-Mart?
Oh man, it's been great. I didn't know that. I always thought I wasn't like a morning person, and with my new job, I work in the mornings only now, and it's just nice to actually have the rest of the day to myself. Because over there, I worked from 12 to 11 every day.
So Juan, how has X-Mart been since our departure?
Whew, boy, it's something else. I hate my new managers. I don't know if I can say that. Oh well, I don't fucking care anymore. Yeah. I'm trying to get fired at this point.
It's funny because when you're trying to get fired, it's actually sometimes harder to get fired than when you're not trying to get fired.
Now they value me too much.
Well, you're like the only fucking employee on the floor.
They blindsided me with my termination. As it came out of nowhere. I never had a GM yell at me to give me his badge, or to give him my badge.
Right, he basically was aggressive with you, like got real aggressive with you, but then in his report, he said you walked aggressively towards him and then threw your hands on the table and said, "We don't do that here." And he was like, "You know what? Fired. I'm sorry, I was threatened."
And this guy's like 6'3", like 280, and I'm 5'11", like 210.
How does one walk aggressively?
Yeah, how do you walk aggressively? Well, you swing your arms back and forth as you walk.
Like a Chad?
Yeah, like a Chad.
Oh, okay.
Like Vic Mignogna.
Nice.
Or like Trump, where you go and bang your supermodel wife, and then you go and bang a porn star.
Yeah, we talked about this. We had a long discussion on what is walking aggressively towards someone, because I've never seen it.
I think it's like hip forward, like hips forward, like big dick swinging, walking aggressively.
Like Ed and Eddie?
No, like Vince McMahon.
No, Vince McMahon walks like he doesn't have knees. I don't know what he's doing, but he acts like he doesn't have knees. He walks like Hank Hill's dad. And then he swings his arms like this. Like, it's fucking hilarious.
But, okay, let's finish out this Hardcore Sunday. Alright, y'all got your phones out? Let's see who's the king of games. Juan with his perfect record, looking like the Houston Roughnecks. Alright, the first question is, or the first category is, The Office episode titles. The answers are Women's Appreciation, Ice Baby, and Suit Warehouse. Alright, y'all both said Ice Baby, and that is correct. Alright, the next category is Dr. Pepper flavors.
Okay.
Diet Cherry Chocolate Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper Caffeine Free Crush, Dr. Pepper Berries and Cream.
Okay, I know for sure one of those is real. I know which one of those is the real one, for sure.
Juan said the chocolate, and Anthony said crush. And Anthony is correct. So now Anthony's up by 1, with Juan's first loss, like he's Pacquiao. The next category is animes that Vic Mignogna has voice acted in. Full Metal Panic, Speed Demon, Brothers Conflict. Well then, so Anthony said Speed Demon, and Juan said Brothers Conflict. And Anthony is correct, and I think that would automatically make him the winner, but we'll do the last question just as a fun bonus. Fortnite skins, Crystal, Beast Mode, Nugget. Okay, Anthony said Crystal, Juan said Nugget. It is actually Nugget. Well, we're going to end this episode. I don't think we talked very much about X-Mart, but when do we ever talk? Okay, you and Thomas both, y'all are gonna mess up my mics. I will kill both of you in your sleep. And then I'll rape your bodies, and you will have my babies. Arigato gozaimasu. Have einen guten Tag.
Bro, this screen's fucked up.
Yeah, I know. I wonder what,
you thought about it afterwards?
Well, I wonder what Efren does with this mic.
Oh, God.
Sponsored by X-Mart. Extreme deals and extreme service. Sponsored by Efren. Go to kiwifarms.com/Efren to start your free trial. Hey, thanks for listening to today's episode. Please check out our other podcasts on the channel, such as The Knot, where we have bite-sized topics and conversations that anyone can enjoy. There's more to come, so subscribe and ring the bell. We don't want you missing out on any future content. Now, if you can excuse us, your mum is changing upstairs. We'll see you next time here on the Sweet Podcast, and only on YouTube.